Example, we are given that the sum of the first 9 terms of an AP is 72. This one is different from the 9th term, sum of the first 9 terms. That means T1, T2, T3 up to T9. When you add them together, should give you 72. But I told us, instead of worrying ourselves finding T1 separate, T2 separate, T3 separate, and now add up, we have another formula that we can use to cater for all of them. That's the sum formula. And we have here that the sum of the next 4 terms is this. So how do we go about this? We are given that the sum formula is Sn equals to n over 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1d. Then we close our brackets. So since it's the sum of the first 9 terms, that means we have S subscript 9 equals to, we are giving that to be 72. That is 9 over 2 into 2a plus, our n is 9. 9 minus 1 d. But the value is 72. If it is 72, from here we can simplify what we have in the brackets. Let's multiply both sides by 2 to clear this fraction. Then open the brackets. I have, okay, let me have 9 into 2a plus 8d. 9 minus 1 is 8. 8d equals to 72 times 2. It's like we cross multiply. This one, you know, everything is over 2. Cross multiply 2, come and multiply this. This one is over 1. We multiply this. So I open the brackets, or I can divide both sides by 9. If the whole thing here is divisible by 9, I can divide both sides by 9. Or better still, I can still factor 2 out and see if everything is divisible by 18. If you have the privilege of simplifying your equation as far as possible, try and do so. Perfect. So let me factor 2 out. This is 9 times 2 into a plus 4d equals to 72 times 2 should give us 144. So from here, I'm dividing both sides by the factor outside, which is 9 times 2, 18. Divide both sides by 18, I have a plus 4d. A plus 4d equals to 144 divided by 18. That should give us 8. So we get equation 1 here. Then they now come here and said the sum of the next 4 terms. Next 4 terms after the first 9 terms. Next 4 terms means 10th, T10 plus T11 plus T12 plus T13. How can we get that? Or how can we get formula for that? So if we want to use some formula, since the next 4 terms means from T10 to T10, 11, 12, 13, 10 to 13. That is a T10, 10th term, 11th term, 12th term, and 13th term. It's either you find them separately. T10 is A plus 9D, T11 is A plus 10D, and sum them up to get your formula equates to this. Or if you don't want to do that, why can't we just say, since that value, if you say sum of first 13th term, you get it, and you get sum of first 9 terms. If we subtract first 9 from first 13, we should be left with sum of first, just like 1 to 13th, first to 13th, and we now have first to 9th. So if you pull out the whole of this from this top one, we are left with 10th to 13th. That's the idea. So I can find sum of first 13th term, which is S13 minus S9 will give us the value we are giving here, which is 71. And this is what is sum of S13 is 13 over 2 into 2a plus 13 minus 1 is 12d, then minus 9th term. 9th term already, we know it. If you say minus 9th term, S9, we are given that S9 is 72. So we simply say minus 72, so equals to the value 10th to 13th, sum of 10th to 13th, so which is 71. Then from there, we simplify that and see what we get. From here, I can factor out 2 to have 13 over 2 times 2 into brackets a plus 6d. So I move that negative 72 to the right. That's 71 plus 72. And from here, we can see that this will cancel this. So we can now divide both sides by 13. The coefficient left outside the bracket is this 13. Divide both sides by 13. So that means the sum here will be divided by 13. Let's check if it goes directly. 71 plus 72. 143 divided by 13. So it goes directly. That means we have a plus 6d equals to, if you add the two together, that's 143 divided by 13 should give you 11. So this is equation 2. It is equation 1 and 2 we want to solve together now simultaneously. And that will give us a plus 6d equal 11. Equation 2 and equation 1 is a plus 4d equals 8. So if you subtract from here, a minus a, gone, 0. 6d minus 2d, that is 2d, equals to 11 minus 8, that is 3. So from here, we have d to be equal, divide both side by 2, so 3 over 2, that's the value of the common difference. What was the first term? Substitute this value in either equation 1 or equation 2 to get the value of a. So now we substitute in equation 1, that is a plus 4d, 4, since our d is 3 over 2. So from there, I can see that 2 here 1, 2 in 4, that is 2. Okay, the equation is a plus 4d equals to 8, equals to 8. So since we have simplified, this is now a plus 2 here 1, 2 in 4, 2. 2 times 3, 6 equals to 8. So we eventually have a equals to 8 minus 6, which is 2. So we have got the value of a, first term, to be 2, and the common difference to be 3 over 2, 1/2. What are we asked to find? We are asked to find the AP. The AP means list out the terms. So the terms are, first find first term, T1 equals to A, which is same thing as 2. That's what we go there. T2 equals to second term, which is A plus D, which is 2 plus our D is 3 over 2. So T2 becomes, just simplify, 2 over 1 plus 3/2 as a fraction. Find the LCM and simplify. That will give us 7/2. That is 2 plus 3/2. That is 7/2. Then let's find T3. T3 equals to A plus 2D. A plus 2D, which is the value of A is, what's the value of A? That is 2 plus 2 times D. The common difference is 3/2. So the 2 will cancel out. This 2 and this 2 will cancel out. We have 2 plus 3 left, which should give us 5. 5. So, and so on. If you like, you can find T4. That means our APs equals to the first term, which is 2, the second term, which we obtain as 7/2, the third term, which we obtain as 5, and so on. So that's the end of solution to this example 4. From there, we move to example 5.